All right.
Am I live?
Yes.
Are you live? Are you guys live? We are live. And I am vengeance. I am the night. I am not Batman because apparently I'm black. Batman isn't black. Yet, coming soon to a theater when I direct, I'm like black Batman, then Mexican Batman, then Japanese. Well, they already did Japanese Batman, kind of, sort of. He kind of already with the whatever. Welcome to Primetime Live. I be your host, Mingo-Dee,
I'm your boy Snake.
and Hammer will be joining us soon. But in the meantime, while we wait and while we get ready for this show, why don't you guys do me a big favor? Ready? Ready? You ready? Why don't you hit that button, like, bling, subscribe, bling, 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 or whatever the sound is, and comment. But what about us people that are on Facebook? Well, you can also like, and you can comment, and you can share with all of your buddies and whatnot. What if you're on Instagram? Well, I mean, still share it. Just what we do. So let people know about us. So what is this show about? This is the DC Halloween special. Like I said last week, the DC Fandome came out on Saturday, and boy, oh boy, I can't do the Donald Duck, but boy, oh boy, was it amazing. They had a lot of different features on there, a lot of different things. They had video games, they had animated features, they had different interviews with people, they had everybody, different people came on there and had their different respects, like IGN talked about it and GameSpot and others. So it was interesting. It was really good. I actually liked this year better than last year. Last year was pretty good too, but this year I actually really liked it because they actually gave us a lot more footage of the things we wanted, more or less. So let's dive right in. Before we dive into the big stuff, I'm going to talk about just a couple little tidbits that kind of happened. I'm not really going to mention. Tom Welling was on there. They talked about the anniversary of Smallville, and he kind of went on there. So that was pretty cool. He had like a little mustache, so that was dope. So if you're a Tom Welling fan, go find it. It's on YouTube. You can go watch DC Fandom. You can see what Tom Welling was talking about and the whole thing. And I think his little stuff that he's got some stuff coming up pretty soon. So be on the lookout for that. The CW definitely came in swinging. They announced Stargirl's coming back. They had a featurette with Melissa DeBose about Supergirl and how it's ending. They had the Legends trailer. Even on HBO Max, they showed the Doom Patrol trailer. They showed season 3 of Titans, the trailer and everything. So it was a lot going on. So there you go. There's some stuff right there. So if you like any of that stuff, any of DC stuff like that, like I said, go on there and watch DC Fandom. Tell them Mingo-Dee sent you, and then take a good look at that. That's your Halloween special. My Halloween special to you. So go take that and do that. Not right now though, because we're gonna get into the big guns. And the big guns there were 3 trailers that came out that were very shocking and amazing, and we're going to talk about them. So I'm going to name them right now. Number 1, it was The Flash. Yep, they actually showed a teaser of a teaser of a teaser. That's the way they broke it down. Then the Black Adam. Yep, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson came out, and they showed off the Black Adam trailer. Oh man, was it something? And then Matt Reeves came out with that good old Batman trailer. And boy, we're just going to stop there. So let's dive into The Flash. So what I liked about this is that even though they just started the production, if you don't know, they've been the Flash has went through ups and downs as far as like different directors. As you know, the DCEU now to be disbanded with the whole Snyder thing, and then the DC Comics is probably going to be sold off with the whole AT&T and WB not necessarily sure what they were going to do. So the DCEU was really going through its phase, and the Flash movie was caught in that as well. But now, they've got their stride, no pun intended. but now it seems like they've really gotten into it. So they had Ezra Miller, who was wearing a choker, which is very weird. No, wearing a choker. He's a very weird guy, and with a lot of hair. So I'm not sure if they're gonna really show. Yeah, he's a very weird guy. Anyway, so
expecting that.
He's. So they kicked it off with him announcing the trailer, and then when he announced the trailer, the trailer starts off with very Tim Burton vibes. It shows like this car, like an old car driving in, and shows it shows the Flash monologue. Well, no, not the Flash. Sorry, Michael Keaton's Batman monologue. Yes, if you don't know, Michael Keaton's Batman is in this. And he was monologuing and talking, and about time travel and different things of that. So it's a whole big monologue going on. As we're saying that, we see different tidbits. We see the Flash. We see the Flash. Like he's like spray painting his suit. We see the iconic ring, so that must mean that he's gonna be able to do this and then be able to pop the suit on. So I can't wait to see how that looks. We seen it on the CW. It looks pretty cool. I wonder how it looks on the actual big screen when he pulls out the ring and it just covers his whole body. And then it looks like he traveled back in time and then he went inside a house. It looks like the person that was in the house she had red hair and might have been his mom. So the way that the trailer was making it seem is that he talked to Batman per se, and he decided, oh, that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna go back in time and change everything. They could have been playing with us because you know how trailers do. But as we know, if you don't know already, this movie is about Flashpoint. And they even showed the new suit. If you don't know, this suit is based off the New 52 suit that was when the New 52 comics came out. It's I forgot the name of the actual suit, but the suit with the little lines in it. It has a name. I forget the name, but it's from the New 52. That's when they revealed that suit at that particular time or whatever, and it looks different. This one, it lights up, so this one might have something to do. I speculate it has something to do with the way that the lightning goes, because as you know, the lightning was blue, so it might because of the way the suit is made be turning. Make his lightning change a different color, and maybe he's in more control of lightning. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I don't know what it was in the comics, but that's my opinion of what it should do. Because I know they said that Ben Affleck's Batman, I'm assuming is supposed to help him make the suit, but that was like old news, so who knows? It could have changed it. But that's where the trailer kicked off. Then it ended with us seeing Supergirl, who has short hair and black hair at that. And then we saw another Flash, which was the exact same Barry Allen. Looked the same. It wasn't Barry Allen from the CW verse. It was this DCEU Flash, but of a different, I guess, universe of the same or whatnot. And then we saw the back of Batman's head, Michael Keaton's Batman, and it looked like they were in his cave, and then it looked like a silhouette of the Burton-verse Batmobile. So I was excited. All of that just got me excited because it's like, oh, and looks like we saw the Kyle, I'm not saying this right, the Cape and Kyle, the headpiece.
Cowl?
Shut up. Whatever.
Cowl.
There you go. Cowl. I couldn't say it. Cowl.
Say it with
Couldn't say it.
Cow.
I couldn't say it. I couldn't say it. Leave me alone.
Like a cow mew, yeah. With an L at the end of it, yeah. Cow.
Yeah, I know what it is. Think they. I think they get it.
Cow.
I think they get it. I think they get it. But Ben Affleck's Batman, his cowl was on the ground. It was like it was blood spots. So that could mean, since this is Flashpoint. Now, before the show, Snake and I were talking a little bit, and he says that this doesn't seem like any Flashpoint he knows. And, he's the comic guy, so he knows about Flashpoint. Huh?
That nobody knows. This ain't.
I
didn't say just me.
Nobody knows.
This is
okay. I mean,
this is unprecedented.
But I mean, it could be another comic guy that knows a different Flashpoint. Maybe, I don't know.
No, not this
one. So apparently, my take is that, as you know, everybody knows that Ben Affleck is not returning as Batman. So this might be their way of making that make sense. Barry goes back in time. What's wrong? Ben Affleck's Batman dies. And that's why Michael Keaton's Batman comes in. Not sure if he stays for the entirety of the DCEU or just comes in for a movie or so until they realize what Batman is going to be. Because apparently, since this is the multiverse, it would make sense with the Matt Reeves Batman, which we'll get to later. And if you haven't heard, there's a rumor about Michael B. Jordan and Superman. Yeah, Black Superman. So that all of that technically can make sense now if DC wants to make these other movies. And even the Joker movie that came out a while back, they can make all of those movies and the shows, of course, make absolute sense with the Flashpoint. And it'll make sense with the CW Flashpoint. And this Flashpoint could be the ultimate thing to make them all gel together. Maybe. But we still have to see because, DC hasn't been the best on, really bringing everything home. I mean, they had Wonder Woman, and
that's what their plan is. Like, they basically this Flashpoint is supposed to totally change the way, like all the DC cinema movies and stuff.
I'm hoping so. I'm
hoping
in a good way.
It's like their way of fixing everything that happened, like, and making all the movies connect. Basically, going down Marvel's route.
Yeah. Well, let's hope they do a good job. So it's, I mean, so it's. I guess it's two-face flip coin, whatever. I guess it's a coin flip. Technically, they can either get it right or get it wrong. I don't know if there's like we got it halfway right and then everybody's okay. I think this is a do or die thing. I don't know. We'll just have to see when Flashpoint comes out. I think it was 2022, 7/29, something like that. I don't know. I can't remember the actual release date. You can go look it up yourself, though, and see what the release date is. Moving on. So, now let's move on to the next DC maybe hero, maybe not hero. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gets on there. But before he gets on there, they actually showed Pierce Brosnan. If you know that guy, he was Bond, and he was in like the Seeker movies and a bunch of other stuff you've seen him in, So he's been in a lot of movies. But I think he was a Minotaur in that movie, by the way. But so he and some other characters, one, I forgot her name. She is pretty, by the way. They announced who they're playing. One guy's playing Hawkman. I forgot his name. He's been on a lot of different movies and TV shows, such as like what's that show where they were thieves? Can't remember the name of it. But anyway, point being, he's going to be Hawkman. And another girl's going to be Cyclone. Pierce Brosnan is going to be Mr. Fate.
Dr. Strange.
Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate. Don't say Strange. You almost got me. I almost said it too. I was like, Dr. Strange, Fate. Fate. So,
I heard the S. I was like, what? You gonna mess up?
So, and I like that. That they're not doing the full. If you don't know anything about those characters, those characters started out in the JSA, the Justice League of America. That's the name? Yeah. We go with that. Justice League of America. Justice Society of America. There it is. I was like, Justice League. I'm like,
the S to an L?
The S to L. JLA.
Right.
Anyway.
What we do?
Anyway. But yeah,
if you curve the letter a little bit, it could turn it into L, man. I guess.
No.
You gotta put that flop on it.
Like, just flop. Anyway. But what's so good about it is that they're not giving you every character. Some of you guys watch Stargirl. Snake and others don't like Stargirl.
I didn't say
her,
I don't
the
like
actual, not the show, the her. The Stargirl, the her,
she needs to work on her acting. That's all.
Like other people, but her as Stargirl. But if you watch Stargirl, you probably seen the JSA, and if you watch Legends of Tomorrow, you probably seen the JSA as well. But in this movie, it seems like they're only giving us a couple of JSA. So maybe we'll find out what happened to the others. Maybe the other ones are going to be in flashbacks. Maybe they'll come in. So you're probably wondering, what? I thought you were talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Well, this is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just revealed the Black Adam movie. And he showed the trailer. First off, it started out with them saying who their characters are and how they're in the Black Adam movie and how Black Adam is leading them. Wait a minute. I thought Black Adam was a villain. We'll get to that.
No.
Wait, I said we'll get to that. You can't just say no and don't let me get to that. I got to get to it.
I said no before you said we'll get to it. So
I was in mid-sentence, so I was already talking. So you can't. It counts. It counts. No. Yeah. It counts. So going forward, so then they show this girl and this guy. They're going to this cave or whatever. Oh, but first they show, Dwayne. He's doing this whole how did he do it? I'm trying to remember what he said. The power of the hierarchy of the DC universe is about to change. Here's Black Adam or something like that. Something he did like that. Then they show a girl and a guy going into a cave. They seem to find this little area where it's reminiscent of the Shazam Wizard's cave per se, and it has all the little markings of it, the lightning bolt, all that kind of stuff like that. She uncovers it, then she says the magic words. Everyone knows it. Shazam, right? Yes, magic words. She says it, and then the trailer does little trailer stuff, which is they kind of jump back and forth, at least from my point of view, and then it shows Dwayne in his Shazam Black Adam costume with the hoodie and everything on, with the robe, kind of reminiscent of the Shazam Wizard, the original Wizard, OG Shazam, and then it moves to some soldiers. Now I'm not sure. I want to say this is back in the JSA because these soldiers had like berets, like they were, I don't know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger type soldiers from like Rambo, not Rambo, but what was that? That movie Predator or whatever the case may be. So it looks like they were like could have been older soldiers, but I didn't like anything that was like in the 90s or the now or which the 2021s and all that type of stuff. So, but the soldiers got the guns, don't know where they came from. They're walking up, and one tries to get real close, and then Black Adam just vaporizes him, grabs him by the head, the neck, actually. And then, like, it was so fast, and then he just shocks him, and he completely turns to dust. Turns to bone, then dust.
Fatality.
It was literally a fatality. And it literally was. It was just like that. It was perfect. It was like they were trying to announce, hey, here's a Injustice and Mortal Kombat movie coming soon. It was that awesome. Then it shows them shooting guns at them. I don't know. not live action, right? It's got to be animated. I don't think it should be live action. It'd be weird. Not yet. Not yet. You got to work their way up to that. Work their way up to that. I want to see a animated one first, then a 3D one, then live action. But we'll talk about that another time. So then they shooting bullets. Yeah, they're shooting the bullets at them, shooting the guns and all that. And then it shows him catch a bullet, and he flies in the air as they're shooting.
Catch a bullet?
Caught a bullet. I caught a bullet. I caught a bullet. I caught the bullet.
Sorry.
And then he flies in the air as they're shooting more of those bullets at him. Now, everybody's wondering, is he a villain? So let's take now. I'm not the comic guy, so I'm not about to go down the whole comic history because I'm not going to do all that because I'm not the comic guy. But just FYI, in one writing of it, they wrote him, in the earlier days as a antagonist to, Shazam or Captain Marvel from back in the day. That's what he was, Mr. Marvel, Captain Marvel. They wrote him as an antagonist to Shazam, and then and he was just that, the antagonist, just the opposite, kind of like the reverse Flash to the Flash or whatever. So technically, he was a villain back then or whatever. Not necessarily one-dimensional. It's the golden age of comics, so it's kind of like how Superman, Superman, that's unbeatable, haha, that type of thing or whatever. So doing one of the reboots of how they reboot all different characters over time. I'm not sure if it was the New 52, probably was way before then, but they changed his character arc to a anti-hero. I think they did it 2 or 3 times or whatever, to where he definitely doesn't like Shazam or the Shazam Lee family or whatever the case may be, but he's not technically a villain. He's the anti-hero. He's the Punisher per se. He's Venom, the Punisher. Those type of people. Who's another one? The Red Hood. When he became good. Trying to think. You get my drift. He's those type of characters. Deadshot in some sense. You know what I mean? Or the Suicide Squad. There you go. That's the idea of Black Adam from when they wrote him in the comic book back from that point to now, is that he's that. So what does that mean for the Shazam family? It's pretty much one of those, if you watched Injustice, then you know what happened. Superman is kind of the idea of what Black Adam is in general, which is he sees it as bad guy, murdered 1 million people. Why is he going to jail? I don't think so. I'm going to vaporize this guy. He needs to die. People are like, no, don't do that. Dr. Fate, Hawkman, this and that, whatever. I don't care what you say. I'm going to do my own thing, vice versa, so forth, so on. And then it causes a conflict. And then, of course, and then it's like, well, didn't he join the Legion of Doom? Yes, but it was reasons for that. If you're going off of the new circumstances, it's pretty much, he did it for certain reasons to get certain things that he needed to, whatever the case may be. And I'm pretty sure they'll tackle that in the movies or whatever. So, like I said, I'm not about to go into too deep into comics because I'm not the comic guy. Wait for Nerdmation and he'll maybe tell you those types of things. Or you can just message him and he might tell you, like, hey, what's up? Snake, blah, 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 blah. He'll be like, oh, da, 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 da. So, there you go. Boom. So, why am I saying all that? I'm saying all that because I think they're really playing off of the fact that he's good and he's not really bad. Why? But then why did he kill that guy out of nowhere? This is the thing. I think that they're playing a little trickery here with the trailer. I think that the girl and the guy find him. He awakens, and these soldiers were following them, and then they're like, move out the way. Now we're taking him in. We got the ultimate power, whatever the case may be. And he's sitting there. He knows what's going on. Hey, you, come with us. He's not moving. Hey, we're going to kill you. We're going to shoot. Those type of things. And he's still not saying anything. They move up close. He grabs him, vaporizes the guy. They start shooting at him. And and then he grabs the bullet out the air, because if you look back at the trailer, the girl does that, and the guy like covers her too because they're thinking that they're about to get shot because the bullets are flying everywhere. He catches the bullet, and then he looks like, oh, y'all gonna kill some innocents. Oh, it's going down, and he probably just murders them just crazy.
I had my own little issues with that trailer too because, or about that part because, like, you see, I guess because I'm watching, I know how they do the cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when he caught the bullet, like before he caught the bullet, they like shot like 4 or 5 of them were shooting machine guns, but he catches one bullet. Nothing else hit him, you know. And also there's flashes, like you see the flashes from the gun, but no bullets hitting him when he catches the one bullet, you know. So it's there's a lot, and then the only time you see all the bullets hit is when he goes to fly up and you see all the bullets hitting him and stuff. But which at the same, like, why would you continue shooting somebody that you see bullets are bouncing off of him? Like, I would, as soon as I saw that, I'd put my gun down. I'm like, nope. Mm-mm.
You know what? I thought about that. And that's just a general thing. Yeah, like, people do that all the time.
Who? This dumbass like gonna try to go up and hit Superman. Somebody's gonna try to go up and punch him. I've seen that a couple times. Alright, really? You're gonna try to punch Superman. He's Superman. You know he's Superman.
Yeah. But it's even worse when they try to punch him after they shot him. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, yeah.
They unloaded a bullet. They unloaded a clip on him as he's walking towards them, and then tries to hit him or pull out a knife. And he's like, really?
Yeah, it's the funniest stuff. It's hilarious. It makes you wonder that if superheroes are real in this world for real, would they still do that? I mean, I've watched that show, like America's Dumbest Criminal, so maybe, but I just wonder, you know, it just makes you wonder. I kind of wonder if Superman was real, what people would do. I would love to just sit back and watch, like, he's really about to, Black Adam just fried his homeboy, and he's really about to, oh, this is interesting. I gotta watch this. Ooh. Yeah. So I just kind of wonder, because that's interesting, so. But yeah, and then and also when Pierce Brosnan was holding the Dr. Fate helmet, it looked really good. It was all gold and nice looking. So look, they doing really good. I can't wait until the entire thing. The girl who was playing Cyclone, she was pretty. So I just want to look at her. She was pretty. So job. So I'm excited about it. It looks really good so far for the small thing of what they shown. So I'm excited to see what else they're gonna do. They show like designs, like the drawn designs of like what the stages and how like the backgrounds and everything is gonna look like, the actual sets and everything. Like you saw the hand drawn and colors of it. So I'm interested. So I can't wait. So that's also another year or two. So when it comes out, be ready. You know. So it's gonna be pretty cool to see another big giant dude. We got Henry Cavill, and then we got another big giant dude in superhero costume. So pretty cool. And now let's move on to Batman. That's one of my Batman voices. And that's pretty cool. So, oh man, this trailer right here was I was actually really impressed. And you know, we've all seen a bunch of Batman movies. If you haven't seen a lot of Batman movies, where you been? I mean, but we've seen the original Burton ones. We've seen the Schumacher, this horrible, you know, Batman with nipples, you know, and you know, Jim Carrey, and I don't know, it was just weird. We seen Christian Bale stuff, which was okay. It was an okay reboot. It wasn't the best. And then we seen Ben Affleck's, which I kind of wish they would have kept going with that. That would have been nice to see more of his Batman. So, but you know, it's all good. But this one I actually, at first, I wasn't sure about it. When they first mentioned the whole, Robert Pattinson's gonna be Batman and all this and that. Then I saw him in suit. I'm like, okay. But I was just like, still don't know what they're gonna do, with this whole thing. Then I saw Riddler, and I was like, okay. First time they saw him duct tape. Then they said Zoe Kravitz as a Catwoman. I was like, oh, not bad. I'm down with that, But when I saw this trailer, I was like, I'm actually impressed. Because they're going off of, a lot of people like do year one Batman, but they're doing like a year two Batman, which shouldn't be too much different, sure. But the take of it, I'm actually liking for it's because a lot of people don't understand that. Sure, you can put a lot of realism in it, but I think the realism that I like from a Batman is more of like I think the animated version did it well in one of the Batman year one or year two or whatever, when it showed Batman was really just unhinged in his first 2 or 3 years because he was just, I gotta get everybody because of what happened to my mom and dad. And we really didn't see that with Christian Bale's Batman. And then Michael Keaton's Batman was already, already like seasoned by that time. He wasn't starting. So we really didn't get to see what it would be like how unhinged would Batman really be, you know what I'm saying? Or because, think about it. You're a superhero and everything bad happened or whatever. You're not like Superman where you have like this constant calm and all this stuff like that. You're just a dude in a suit and you run around with weapons and stuff like that, and you want to just beat people up and get revenge and all of that, So it can be a lot to take on, and you just kind of just want to So I kind of understood it a little bit, and it made a lot of sense. So let's talk about it. So first, it showed the Riddler, and in a straight serial killer format, he's getting picked up, and they take him and they lock him up. And then they show, they have Batman talking. They show the bat signal, which is I'm not sure if I like the bat signal. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't necessarily like it too much. I understand what they're trying to do. It's very first started off bat signal, but I ain't like it. Whatever, that's just me. I didn't like the bat signal. I didn't like it at all. But that's just me. And then they show a lot. They showed a lot of Catwoman, which I'm actually very impressed. I think she's a little skinny, but I'm not sure how I wouldn't say thick, but how non-skinny Catwoman really was per se, because we had Michelle Pfeiffer, we had Halle Berry, so then we had old girl from Princess Diaries, can't remember her name right now. So I mean, and all of them technically were somewhat skinny. So I don't know. But the thing that was dope is that they showed Catwoman fighting. She jumped off a bridge and everything. She actually did everything that Catwoman did, which was dope. And then she was very sexualized onto Batman. And she played just the little small parts you saw. It seemed like she was really like that Catwoman was like, oh, I'm Batman. You want me? I'm sexy, da 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 da, and all that. And even the looks that he gave, this is the guy from Twilight, so of course he can pull it off. He had the looks of like he was just so into her and he didn't know what to do. So that was pretty cool. I like they played that very well. Colin Farrell's Penguin, I would have to say, good job. I was worried at first, but he looked like Penguin as far as like a monster and talked like a penguin and not like I don't know what a penguin would talk like, but you know what I mean, talk like Penguin from one of the, if you played the Arkham series, you probably know what I'm talking about. And he looked, I actually wasn't too mad at it. I was okay, I'm cool with that. Now, Batman had these gauntlets on and he was able to shock a dude or whatever. And then apparently this is a new thing, and I'm wondering how much of this is from the comics, too much, but they've been doing this a lot lately, especially from Christian Bale's Batman and on. He got shot, and he just kind of ate it. He just nothing, and then kept going or whatever. And I remember, if you're old as me, you remember Michael Keaton Batman. He got shot, boom, and he went down, and he was on the ground, and he was faking, but at the same time, the bullet knocked him down. He didn't just keep walking. So, and I know that that's something that they did with Christian Bale's Batman, like in the second or third movie, and then Ben Affleck's Batman was just pretty much bulletproof as well. So I'm wondering if that's just a new thing that they're doing with Batman, to where his suit is completely bulletproof all the way, and he just take bullet fire all the time. Because I know that in the Arkham game, he didn't. I know I got shot up a lot, and I didn't just walk through it. So whatever. So, but what was amazing is that they had him very raw. He was going at the at Riddler. He was like, I think he said, "Where's the girl?" So it's probably some stuff going on like that. He's killing people. Well, not Batman, but it seemed like Riddler doing all that.
He said, "What did you do?"
Oh, he said, "What did you do?"
Yeah.
I couldn't hear what he said. Well, that's cool. What did you do? That's dope. And then they had him. They had I like the Batmobile. Let me say that. I was actually impressed. It's not a Burton Batmobile, sure, but I like the Batmobile. It's better than that Tumbler thingy. I like the Batmobile. It was dope. He had he drove. Penguin thought he had him, and he just jumped off a little thing, boom, rammed the Penguin. Now I would say this Batman is aggressive. Batman's always been aggressive. This Batman is like, I don't want to use the same words they use in some of the interviews that he has a death wish, but I do think that he's kind of feeling invincible. We've all, speaking to us men out here, more so men, maybe some of you women, but more so men, we've all been in our 20s, 21, 22s, and you go out, you're drinking, you feeling like you're invincible, you feeling like you might do some crazy stuff, you might jump off of a table or something, you just think you feel like can't nobody touch you, even though you technically can die. But at a certain age, I think between 18 to 25, it's just an adrenaline thing or a something in the hormones of men more so than women, to where we feel invincible. And I feel like this Batman is portraying that. It might not be necessary because he's young, but it might just be necessary. He feels like, I'm trained, I'm ready, I got the skills. Why can't I? I'm not just there's no need for me to dodge right now. And I think as he gets older, or as things happen, he decides to be more stealthy. He's like, I'm Batman. I'm scary. You're scared of me. I'm gonna walk up and punch you in the face. And so I'm cool with it. I'm interested or whatever. It seems like the Alfred on this one seems to be the military Alfred. So I'm excited about that. It seems like that's the idea here. He doesn't seem too old, so I'm actually excited. It's a lot more in this thing. Guys, go watch the trailer. Let's just say this Batman movie seems good so far. I'm waiting to see more. I'm waiting to know more about the synopsis. I'm waiting to know if those clown guys are Joker, or is Joker even in this universe yet, or has it been made?
They already said it's supposed to be in the same universe as the Joker movie that they made.
Interesting.
Where at the end of the Joker, he got up on and people, he kind of made the image of the Joker, and then everybody, and then now they have Joker people run around as the Joker, or
right.
Joker gangs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
kind of like what Batman Beyond had.
That's interesting. I'm interested with that. Cool.
So they were saying that maybe that Joker that started it all wasn't the real Joker. Right. The real Joker still hadn't came out yet. I don't know.
That is a possibility. That's the kind of the idea they did with Gotham to a certain extent. They changed some stuff up there, but you know what I mean. The show Gotham, which kudos to that show. That show did a really good job. You know, it was kind of the Smallville for Batman. I like I like it. I think y'all do. Whatever. Well, guys, that was my DC Halloween special. You know, so are you gonna dress up as Batman for Halloween? Are you gonna dress up as the Black Adam for Halloween? Maybe the new Flash with good stuff. Are you gonna cosplay as them? You know, I don't know. What would you do? So, guys, we are one Monday away from Halloween. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I don't know. Maybe I should do something. I'm gonna do something big. Maybe I'll talk about some shows that are coming next year. Maybe some more horror stuff. Maybe something. I don't know. Funny. I don't know. But what I do know is that you can like, subscribe, and comment and share this here live right now to all your friends, and we can catch you guys Wednesday on the Get Down and Friday on Nerdmation to see what what's happening on those shows. What's going on? What do you like? Games that are by DC? Do you like DC comics, or maybe do you like Marvel comics or Marvel games, or anime? Maybe anime that reminds you of Batman. I don't know. Let's find out by joining us the rest of this week. So, with that said, guys, I'm Mingo-Dee. That is Snake, and Hammer could not be here, but it's okay. Catch him on the Get Down, and we are getting nerdy. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Crazy arms.
Okay, bye.
Crazy arms.
Why do they need crazy arms?
I don't know.
But what if they want regular arms? Or
then you gotta
spirit fingers. No.
Spirit fingers. I'm not doing it.
No spirit fingers.
Nope.
Do the spirit fingers.
You have to do it. You have to do it.
You do.